Welcome back, my Moto family. Interesting day for you guys. We have the 2025 BMW S1000RR. We're gonna currently change some parts and aesthetically clean this bike up a little bit. I'm going to try and put some of the 2024 components on here. I dug around, did a little bit of research, and what I've noticed, the tail end looks almost identical to the 2024. Same with the mirror, windscreens. There's certain things that really look the same on this bike. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and clean up and get rid of some of the extra bulky stuff that us as motorcycle enthusiasts don't really like to see. So, as you can see here, these reflectors gotta go. And I don't know how, but we're gonna figure out a way. Up here, these mirrors, I'm not a big fan. As you guys could see, I actually nick somebody else's mirror at some point, and this ugly thing is ginormous, sticking out, taking away from how slim this back end on the bike actually is. As far as passenger princesses go, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these rear sets. The only downside to that is my favorite mounting point when I use my Insta360 X4. As of right now, we're gonna go ahead and knock out a couple things, see how it looks, see what parts fit, what parts don't fit, and I'll give you guys a heads up on what we're looking at. And I went ahead and got a New Rage Cycle Fender Eliminator Delete Kit. Okay, step one is to successfully take off your tail end. We're gonna have to get in here, undo some of these clips here, which shouldn't be too terrible. And just so you guys know what tools we were using when installing this NRC Fender Eliminator Kit, we were using a 7/64 Torx. We were using a 7/64 Allen, and then we were using a Torx T20, and then we had another Allen key here. This is just gonna be a number 4 Allen. Okay, so you're gonna need a T20 Torx. Once you go ahead and get those off, you're gonna wanna go ahead. I don't know if you guys are gonna have one of these. I am a tool junkie. And do the same thing for the other side. These are your blinker connectors here. Once you go ahead and unplug those, you will have to clip this little zip tie right here. You're gonna take the wires and you're gonna feed them back through. Once you drop those, you'll be able to remove it from that hole there, and your mini fender will go ahead and come right off. You no longer need the license plate light plugged in here. You can go ahead and remove that. Okay guys, so once you go ahead and get your left, right blinker and your light here, your license plate light removed, everything's cleared out. Before installing the New Rage Cycle license plate and tail light, you are gonna wanna go ahead and mount your license plate cover to the tail light before installing the tail light. This little wire here can go through the back and it'll be pretty discreet, but you need to install this first before officially mounting this, or it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay guys, I went ahead and just fed the wires in. We got the new plate resting. You do kind of have to bend this a little bit to get these little tabs to hook on the inside. But once that's hooked in, it isn't really going anywhere. Now it's time to go ahead and secure it to those screws that you see in the back right here. We're gonna go ahead and line these up and screw that in. Okay guys, one of the things you're gonna notice when installing this, these screws that go into the back are no longer gonna be your OEM screws. New Rage Cycles provide you with an extra screw. One of the things I did notice, unfortunately, is there is a small nick on the actual license plate cover itself. Right now, we're currently gonna do some wire management, get all this tidied up, and then test it out. Okay, let's go ahead and do a test run. Turning on. Nice, it looks good. So much cleaner already. Right on, that's my left blinker. That's my right blinker. Those are my hazards. We are looking good. In fact, the 2024 New Rage Cycle tail light or a fender eliminator kit does indeed fit on the 2025 model. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our rear sets. These are gonna need a torque wrench. As far as moving these rear sets, removing them, you're gonna need a T40 and highly recommend a torque wrench or okay guys, as you can see, we are making some progress. We went ahead and got one completely changed out. I went ahead and put the pre-existing bolts that were currently here back inside. That way we don't get any water in the frame, any kind of moisture, and cause any kind of rust in the future. So I went ahead and just tightened those back in there. But man, it looks so much cleaner without these. Installing the fender eliminator kit, cleaned up that back end, getting rid of this rear set here. It's just looking so nice and aggressive. Next up, we have the mirrors. Let's get rid of these big, ugly, bulky things. Okay, for the mirrors here, we're gonna need to disconnect those bolts, and what we got here is a 10 millimeter standard. Fits on like a glove. So we're gonna go ahead and start removing those, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we have our blinker electrical running through here, and we'll be able to cap that off. One of the things I noticed, guys, that rear bolt, you're definitely gonna wanna go ahead and grab an extender here. That way you clear the screen. You're gonna have small turns, but you will be able to make it work. One of the things we're gonna have to do before actually installing these block off plates on the mirror is we're gonna need to remove this windscreen, and we're gonna need to get behind the dash there to be able to disconnect those wires that are in there. These are gonna be Torx bolts, same as the ones we were using before. You start removing the bolts for your mirrors. This will give it a bit of a space, and you'll be able to move this and be able to access the electrical for the mirrors on the back end. Okay guys, so once you go ahead and remove this mirror and you got this plate off here, there are going to be little connectors that your mirror is connected to as far as for your turn signals and so forth. Same thing as earlier, go ahead and grab that pin, pop these little connectors, then remove this back bolt over here. Just keep one in, that way it's not drooping down and scuffing up the paint or anything. Once you get this disconnected, throw it through the top, take out that bolt, and then feed it through here, and you're able to pop off the mirror. Easy peasy, baby. So as you guys can see, these are the 2024 mirror block off plates. They fit like a glove, and they look good too. So we're gonna go ahead, get these guys assembled in there, and make sure our mirror, everything goes back, and we have no issues here. It looks like the 2024 aesthetically is not too different from the 2025. Quite a few parts that have went in with no problem. All right guys, it's officially installed. Got the mirror block off plates here. Went ahead, tightened everything down. We're looking good. The only qualm that I have, and it's nothing to do with the actual bike itself, it's these block off plates are super cheap, and those aluminum bolts end up always stripping out. So guys, if you're gonna do this, just be careful when you're cranking everything down. The back one on this one seems a little bit loose. There's not much play, but I'm gonna have to adjust that.
All right guys, everything's installed. I'm gonna go get some videos for you guys. So far the tail light is so much brighter, and I think they're actually the New Rage Cycle eliminator kit is brighter than the old gen ones, because the old gen ones I remember looking at them like, man, that tail light ain't that bright. I think they did LEDs, or maybe better LEDs. The newer LEDs on these are just a lot brighter, man. It's nuts. Well, we're gonna go to Allegiant Stadium, get a couple videos right in front of there. Dude, not having these ginormous mirrors are super nice now. Couldn't stand those things, man. They were huge. Leave it up to the BMW electronics. Turn indicator faulty. Yeah, that sounds about right, man. I don't know how to say okay. That's I think that's just the one downside to tech. I kind of had a feeling when I did those mirrors that it was gonna trigger some kind of error code, but I thought it might have pulled it up right at the beginning. I double checked that. It's only when I went to go use it. Does it still happen? No. It just has a caution sign. You guys are a little slow for my liking. Definitely taking the long way to get there. Dude, this bike in race mode, I feel it. Like once this lockout is over, dude, this bike's gonna be fucking nuts. I can just feel it when I get on the throttle in 6th gear. This thing is ready to fucking eat. It's ready to eat. I am excited to see what this thing's packing. I did throw it in race mode. I've been riding with it in rain mode on purpose so I don't get crazy. I just threw it in race mode right now. It does have a little more little pops and bangs. But yeah, in race mode, you can just feel like that difference. It feels like she's hungry for anything on the streets. It's funny, in race mode, it does not feel as smooth as it does in rain mode, and that makes sense. In race mode, it's like, first gear, it's like, it's a little jumpy. Get ready. Let's see, where can I go? It's beautiful out tonight, man. It feels good. Honestly, I didn't even need to wear a hoodie, but I brought my gimbal, so I have it in my hoodie pocket right now. I really didn't need to bring it. Yeah, we're gonna swing by Allegiant Stadium, get a couple videos real quick. Love this shit right here. Feels good. Oh my God, I just happened to roll up on Tuesday. Oh my God, I didn't even realize it. It's the meet tonight. Say what up to the boys real quick. I totally forgot. It's Tuesday night. The boys are out hanging out. What'd you say?
Chop rice.
Chop rice?
Chop rice.
How you doing, bro?
Chop rice, we don't want no
It's still 25, right?
Yeah, 2025. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
What's up with this stuff?
The wing was
This
so
came
huge.
with it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so when you're on the track, if somebody hits you, you're not going to fly off the bike.
How do you not know what that's for?
Because I have a booster.
Yeah, right? Dude, you can't even find them in the dealers right now. It's crazy.
They go quick.
Yeah, I went to Eurocycle. I got the first one that dropped in Vegas. So I swooped it up really quick. I'm kind of seeing like what parts fit. So I took this is from the 2024, the fender delete kits from the 2024. They haven't made anything for the 25s yet.
If it's nothing else,
No. So I'm like, I'm being the test dummy. That's what I'm doing. Just being a test dummy.
do you have any more of the ghost stickers?
I don't, man.
I said if you want to sell one, let me get one. I can't find them.
Yeah, they're special drops. There isn't. The only thing that's out is like full exhaust systems.
Are you gonna get one?
Yeah, yeah. Once I break it in, I'm still in break-in right now.
Who are you going with for exhaust?
I'm probably gonna either find the other half for the Akrovich,
Yeah.
or I might even switch it over to an SC. I might just do like a full SC.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, the SC. I always like the shorties. That's what I on the.
Like the short can that's like right here.
Yeah, so my R1 that I had, I did a shorty on there. It was Austin Racing. That thing was badass, but it was so loud. It spit like 5-foot fucking flames. Yeah. Yeah, that thing was just popping and banging everywhere. It's almost obnoxious after a while, dude. It's nuts. Yeah, Taco Tuesday's going wild. Everybody showed up. I think you guys remember the last one. It was pretty dead. We got 20 people here. That Jixter's clean as hell. Got the R1s, got the R6s. We got everybody checking out the Beamer right now, which is pretty dope. Everybody's ready to roll. Grab some food and bounce out. Yes, sir. Man, I hope my battery doesn't die. Everybody's getting some gas real quick. Yup. All the boys out tonight, baby. Let's get it. Got the gang out, baby. Hayabusa boys. Where are they at? That boy's wildin', man.